Hello everyone, this is munclesonkey here, and welcome to my runecrafting guide. In this guide I'm going to be showing you how to train the most efficient way through the runespan and get levels the quickest. If you are interested in training a much slower way but making a lot of money, click on the annotation on the screen, which will take you to my runecrafting money making guide, which can earn you a ton of cash, but it also takes about 3 times as long to get 99 runecrafting. So it's up to you which route you would like to take, but for this one, I'm going to show you guys how to get from 1 to 99 using the runespan. So the runespan, you just need to get a wicked hood. You can get one from the guy in Birthwarp, and you just click teleport on that wicked hood, and it teleports you right here. Before you enter the runespan, you got to talk to this guy and do a short tutorial, and he'll show you how to use it, but it is all relatively straightforward. So from level 1 to 33 runecrafting, you're going to be using the low level runespan portal, so you just want to enter in there when you're ready, and I'll show you the basics. So in the runespan, to get the best XP possible, you always want to be siphoning off these things called nodes. There are 2 things possible that you can siphon. You can siphon S-lings / S-race, which give you rune essence when they're killed, basically when you siphon them until they disappear. They're also kind of crap XP per hour, and there's also nodes which do not give you rune essence. However, they're much better XP per hour. So you always want to be looking out for these. You don't want to be siphoning the creatures unless you want to collect some rune essence over time, so you don't have to worry about picking it up yourself. But these are the 6 nodes that you can access in the lower level floor and the levels needed to access them. So as your level goes up, just make sure you're watching out for these things and siphoning the highest level ones that you can, and that will get you the best XP per hour. And this holds true for the higher level floors too, but these are the only ones that you can unlock on the first floor. So nodes are the most important way of training in the runespan. You can always siphon off of these creatures as well, but I would only really recommend that to get runes initially, and after that you always want to focus on prioritizing the nodes because they are much better. If you have been to the runespan before and you have some points already stored up, you can click buy runes on Wizard Phoenix, which I'd recommend to do, and he will give you 10 of each rune. It only costs a little bit of points, about 500 or so, and this will just really help you with moving around the runespan, because on using all of these platforms, they cost runes to do. For example, the float platform, as you see, there's a little air rune symbol on it. It means it costs 1 air rune to use it. And the earth platform, as you see, has a little earth symbol on it. It costs 1 earth rune to use it. And you will be moving around these platforms a lot, especially as you get into higher levels, so it's always important to have some runes in your inventory. So while you are on the lower level runespan, just focus on siphoning the highest level nodes you can. As you just start out, the highest level node you can siphon is the Mindstorm node. First you need some essence to do that. And yeah, you just siphon off on the Mindstorm nodes until you unlock higher level nodes, and then you want to focus on prioritizing the higher level nodes that you can siphon. And just keep in mind that the higher level nodes will not spawn on this original island. You will have to move around the islands to search for them. The smaller the island, the higher chance of higher level nodes, so just keep that in mind, and it is completely random where the nodes spawn. And of course, with the next higher level floor, there comes more higher level nodes. Again, always make sure you're siphoning the nodes. I see a lot of people in the runespan that often try to camp the S-race and don't move between islands. If you really just want to AFK and you don't care about XP per hour, go ahead and do that. All power to you. Just keep in mind it's honestly going to take about twice as long to level up, so I really would not recommend that. It's always best to move between islands and find the best nodes that you can. So, of course, on the second floor, some of these nodes are actually quite good. I even siphoned some of these at 99 runecrafting just because the XP is quite good. So the nebulas, the shifters, and the jumpers, of course, as you siphon these, the XP per hour rate is going to go up exponentially. Just keep in mind the nodes only spawn on really small islands, so you usually have to travel quite a ways away from the main island where you enter to find some of these nodes, but it is well worth it. As soon as you have reached level 33 runecrafting, just by runecrafting on this lower level floor, you want to come to this island, which is just to the west of the main island when you first enter, and climb up this vine ladder, and that will lead you to the second floor. There is also a teleport portal in the wizard's tower itself that you can access to get to this floor, but you can only do that at level 50. But you can access this floor at level 33, so just keep that in mind. And on this floor it'll look very different. It's very purple, kind of space looking like, and I really like the look of it personally. And there will be also new nodes here. You'll see nodes like the Fleshy Growth, for example, or the Firestorm, and these nodes give more XP when siphoned because they are higher level nodes, and they also give different kinds of runes. For example, the Fleshy Growth gives body runes, So siphoning these nodes is not only going to give you different types of runes, but it'll also be faster XP per hour because they give different XP rates as well. So again, on this island, just prioritize some of the higher level nodes that I have shown you. Just make sure that you're siphoning the higher level ones that you can. For example, if you're level 45, you want to be prioritizing those nebulas and the shifters, which give nature runes and astral and cosmic runes, and those are much better XP than siphoning these lower level nodes like water pools and firestorms. So just remember, again, all the nodes spawn on usually smaller islands, and it is completely random, so you're going to have to move around to find the better nodes. And finally, with the third floor comes the best nodes in the game. So these are the nodes that you really want to be prioritizing. Of course, it's not going to hurt you if none of these nodes are around and you siphon a jumper or a shifter or something like that. Those are still pretty decent XP per hour, but these are the ones that you will be unlocking on this floor. So as you come in, you only have the skulls unlocked, so you still want to be focusing on some of those nodes that you unlocked during the second floor. But as you level up, some of these XP rates get better. One thing that's kind of odd is actually the bloody skulls give more XP per hour than the living soul. A little bit odd since the living soul is a high level. Some of these weird things just happen in the rune span, I suppose. But anyway, the undead soul, as you won't unlock this until 95, but that is the best runecrafting XP in the game, siphoning off of that node. So you always want to get pretty excited when you see one of those. And I will be showing you a location where there's 5 islands all in a row that are all pretty small, so they all tend to spawn high level nodes pretty frequently, so you really will not have to be running around as much on this floor, but you do need 85 runecrafting to access that. So until you get 85, just do as you were doing before, find some nodes and level up. Once you have 66 runecrafting, you can advance to the highest level floor in the runespan, and you do have to do a bit of traveling, so just come to this main island when you first enter the portal to the higher level runespan. You will enter here, but the high level runespan does not have a portal to get to it, so you have to travel a little bit. Just follow the route that I'm taking right now and it'll take you right there. It's not too complicated. And here is the higher level runespan entrance right over here, and this is the place where you're going to be camping from level 66 to 99. It will have the best nodes in the game and also give the best XP rates, so I'd highly recommend to come up here as soon as you can. And you'll also unlock some new runes, the death, the blood, and the soul runes. So as you can see, the new high level runespan, it looks very different. It looks quite cool. It's all kind of red and kind of desolate and death-like. I really like the look of this one as well, and you'll see new monsters here like the Death S-Wraith that you can use to get death runes. And of course, if you didn't buy runes from Wizard Phoenix, you'll need to collect some of those to move around the area. Also, there are new nodes here, and you can go in search of an island where you would like to camp to find the best nodes. However, I'm going to show you a location that is the best place in the game to camp, but you need level 85 for runecrafting to camp it. So until you get level 85, just wander around, find some good nodes to siphon off of, and level up as quickly as you can until level 85, and then you want to proceed to the eastern part of the high level runespan, and I'll show you a great place to camp. As soon as you are level 85 for runecrafting, come to this area, which is just to the east of the platform. When you come into the area, also make sure that you have some body runes. So if you see any fleshy growths, make sure to siphon them. You will need lots of body runes for this, and you cannot get any body runes while you do it. So I'd recommend before you really start on your true camping, because you will just wander between a couple islands for a long time. Before you really start hardcore with that, you want to make sure that you have a lot of body runes first. I usually get a couple hundred, and that'll last a couple hours. But anyway, as soon as you see any of these fleshy growths around the outside of the island, just make sure you siphon them. Now you want to go on this vine platform, and then there will be another platform up here that you can go on. And there's 5 islands all in a row. 4 of them are very small and spawn high level nodes very frequently. And this is the best place in the game to camp. If you are really paying attention and focusing on those higher level nodes, you can achieve XP rates of up to 115k XP per hour, which is about as good as it gets runecrafting wise. So here's the islands right here. This one is the first one, and then this one is the next one, and then there's 3 more islands that kind of form a little half moon shape. And as you can see, Undead Soul, that's the best node in the game. So high level nodes spawn very often here. There's a blood pool right there, and I'll show you all 5 of the islands here. And I just run between these islands. Just make sure you do have body runes, because they are these flesh platforms that require body runes, and you will need some of those. But anyway, as you can see in this island up here, just high level nodes spawn here very frequently, so you just want to move between these islands. Whenever your node goes away, move to the next one and find another high level node and start siphoning, and you will almost never be out of nodes. And if you ever are, you can always just siphon off a Soul S-Wraith to bide your time. But anyway, this is where you're going to be camping from 85 to 99, and the XP rate is quite good. Anyway, that's about going to do it for this runecrafting guide. I hope you enjoyed. Again, the XP here is quite fast. However, if you want to make money, just make sure to check out that link. Or if you're just interested in the ways of making money, feel free. But anyway, that's about going to do it for this RuneSpan guide and 99 runecrafting guide. So hopefully it helped. Hopefully you will get 99 runecrafting quite fast and quite easily using this method. Best of luck to you, and farewell.